Very good morning to one and all. Today I am going to explain to the concept of analogous system. So what is meant by analogous system? So in many control system we observe there is a relationship between a mechanical system and electrical system. So we can define there is an equilibrium or fixed relation between electrical and mechanical system that can be represented by a system that is called as an analogous system, and that can be explained with the help of a equilibrium equation, or we can say that in sometimes it is very important to convert a mechanical system into electrical system or electrical system into mechanical system. So what are the basic elements of mechanical system like mass, spring and dashpot, which is to be mapped into electrical system? We can see in this lecture how to convert a translation mechanical system or rotational mechanical system into electrical system by using two methods. These first two methods I will be explained for the translation mechanical system is converted into electrical system. First method is a force voltage analogy, that is FV analogy, in which the translation mechanical system is converted into electrical system. So in this lecture we are going to the table using mechanical system, how the mechanical basic elements maps into electrical system. Here the input voltage or input which is act in mechanical system is force. The output will be measured in terms of the velocity, where the electrical system input in terms of the voltage source and output is current through the element. So first basic element of mechanical system, that is mass. So consider the body of mass which is fixed at one wall. So we applied a fixed force to the direction of x direction. X is the displacement. So what is offer a opposing force that is given by m equal to dx by dt square, where m is the mass, f is the applied force or this is called as a opposing force. So we can write down the opposing force in terms of the velocity m equal to dv by dt, where dv by dt is nothing but the acceleration. So applied or opposing force which is offered by the mass is m equal to a, where m is the mass and a is your acceleration. So how to map this force into, when with this system, this basic system, mechanical system, translation mechanical system is converted into electrical system. So force is mapped into voltage, that is denoted by F equal to E or F equal to V can be also denoted, and mass which is measured in terms of the inductor. So and the displacement, that is X, will be measured in terms of the current flowing through this element. So E equal to Li di by dt. This is the equation for this circuit. Similarly, when we apply the force on a dashpot, dashpot has a property friction. So B is a friction constant, F is the applied force and X is the displacement. So when we apply a force on a dashpot, that time it offer a opposing force which is given by F equal to B into dx by dt. So B is a friction constant, dx by dt is nothing but the velocity. So opposing force which is offered by the dashpot or damper, that is directly proportional to the velocity. So V is the velocity that. Then we also write down the how this dashpot when converted into electrical system will be mapped. So force, already know that force is mapped into voltage, and the friction constant, that is B, is mapped into resistance. So and the displacement which is mapped into electrical current which is flowing through this element. So what is the relation between this circuit, its input voltage to the current? So E equal to IR. So this is an equilibrium equation. Similarly, when we offer a force on a spring, so spring has a property, has a elasticity. So it offer a opposing force in terms of the elasticity property. So this opposing force will be calculated F is equal to Kx, where K is a spring constant and X is the displacement. So whenever this convert in terms of the electrical network, So force will be measured mapping in terms of the voltage. So F equal to E, and the displacement which is mapped into current flowing through this conductor, and the spring constant that is mapped into capacitor. So this is will be given here. So what is the equilibrium equation between input and output? So E equal to 1 upon C integration I into dt, where I is the current flowing through this element. So by using this table, we can convert any mechanical system, basically translation mechanical system, into electrical system by using force current analogy. While we dealing with this analogy, we have some basic rules. So what are the basic rules? We also define. So see here, the basic rules while we apply a translation mechanical system is converted into electrical system by using force voltage analogy. So there are the 4 basic rules. In mechanical system, the element having same velocity are said to be in series. Parallel in electrical system, in a series will have same current. So whenever a force or a applied, that time the elements which are present in mechanical system are to be said to be in same velocity. So that time when converted into electrical system, the current flowing through this system is, and that elements having same current. Then how many meshes will be present or node is equivalent to the closed loops in a system, electrical system. So whenever we mapping a translation mechanical system into electrical system, how many number of closed loop will be present? So that will be each node, that is mass in mechanical system corresponding to the closed loop of the electrical system, and number of meshes is nothing but the closed loop in electrical system is equivalent to the number of masses in a mechanical system. This point is very important when dealing with the any translation mechanical system. How many number of electrical meshes will be present? It is depending upon the number of masses will be present in a mechanical system. Then fourth rule is the element connected between two masses in mechanical system as a common element between two masses in electrical analogous system. So the masses which is connected between two elements are will be act as a common element, same in a when converted into electrical system. So better understanding for these rules, and by using this table we can better understanding we can solve one example on the basis of this example. So we can consider a mechanical translation mechanical system having two masses. So M1 we applied a force, that is F. Again we applied a spring constant which is attached to this mass M1 having spring constant K1, a dashpot which is attached to the mass M2, the spring constant, friction constant for this dashpot is B1. Similarly, this M2 mass is attached to the some fixed system by a spring, that is spring constant K2, and again it is attached by a dashpot having friction constant B2, and this whole system is connected to a reference wall that is attached to the one fixed system. This mass M2 having some wheels which is to be present. So this is a surface, and we applied a force on this direction having some friction to the mass M1 is related, and the displacement which is related to the mass M1 is x1, and displacement which is related to the mass x2. So how to convert this translation mechanical system to an electrical system? So number of loops are equal to, in electrical system, is equivalent to the number of masses will be present in a mechanical system. So number of masses is equal to closed loop is equal to number of mass is equal to closed loop of the electrical system. So number of closed loops is equal to 2. So we can convert. So first, from this direction we applied a force. So whenever we applied a force, that time this force is mapping into electrical network is voltage. So we can write down E equal to voltage. So we can write down force is mapping into electrical voltage. Then when we applied a mass, that time we observe that this mass will be mapped into inductor. So we can draw a one inductor electrical system. We can name it as L1 for mass. So whenever the mass is mapped into inductor, into electrical system, when we define force, current, force, voltage analogy, then we applied some friction, that is, we can say that is a simply B. So whenever we applied a friction, that time will be mapped this friction constant into resistance. So we can write down a resistance. Okay, so that is R. Similarly, we are going the common elements between this system. So according to the rule force, is the element connected between the two masses in mechanical system is represented as a common element between two meshes in electrical analogous system. So this is a common element between two masses. So K1 and B1 are the common elements. So whenever will be mapped a spring, that is to be converted into capacitor, mapping of spring constant to C, and force is equal to voltage. So already we convert force into electrical. So we can write down this spring constant is mapped into capacitor as per the table, and this friction constant damper is mapped into resistance. So we can denote R1 C1. Then we are going to the dealing with the again mass. So mass is again converted into inductor, that is L2, and current flowing through this x1 displacement will be mapped for the mesh 1, that is I1. Similarly, when we applied force on mass M2, which is converted into E, so this mass is converted into M2, and the spring constant, which is K2, so which is converted into C2, and this again here is a damper is present, so friction constant is converted into resistance R2. So very simple, we can convert a mechanical system into electrical system having this. So this is a very simple configuration. So we can write down this where the K is mapped into capacitor, then B is mapped into R, and displacement which is mapped into current. So this is a very simple electrical network which is mapped into this. So again we go into the second method. We can see the second method, which is basically related to the your force current analogy, which is the second method to convert a translation mechanical system into electrical system. So here the mechanical system is input is a force and output is a voltage, or we can say velocity, and the electrical system input is a current source and output is a voltage across the element. So we can write down first mass. So mass, when we apply the force, what it will be offer opposing force. Opposing force is equal to m into dx square by dt square. So force is not opposing force, which is directly proportional to the acceleration. Dx by dt square is nothing but the acceleration, which is can be written in terms of the velocity. So velocity is the output actually. So this velocity can be measured. So which can be convert this mass into electrical system. So we can force equal to current and the force equal to current force equal to current, mass equal to capacitor, and displacement, that is x, is equal to voltage. So these are the three parameters. So mass, force is converted into electrical current, and the mass is converted into capacitor. So whenever the mass is basic element, we convert it into electrical system. So F is equivalent to the current and mass equivalent to the capacitor, and X is equivalent to the electrical voltage. So this can be given I equal to C in dV by dt. So where V is a voltage and I is a current flowing through this element. Then we are going to the dashpot. So dashpot are nothing but a damper. When we apply the force on a dashpot, that time it will be offer a opposing force to the this property, friction property. So opposite force to the friction, F equal to dx by B is equal to dx by dt, where B is a friction constant. So B is equal to B into V, where is the V is a velocity. So here F is mapped into electrical current and the friction constant B is mapped into resistance and displacement is mapped into electrical voltage. So X is the displacement, E is your electrical voltage. So I is mapped into force, friction constant, that is B, mapped into resistance, and displacement, that is X, is mapped into electrical voltage. So what is the relation between this? So I equal to V by R. So this relation given by this circuit. Similarly, spring, when we applied a force on this direction to the spring which is mounted on a one fixed wall, so displacement X and K1 is the spring constant. So opposing force which is offered by this elasticity property of the spring, so F equal to opposing force K into X. We can also write this opposing force in terms of the velocity, so K into V into dt. So V is the velocity. And how to write this spring in terms of the electrical parameter? So force equal to current source, and your spring constant K is mapped into inductor, and the displacement is mapped into electrical voltage. So current, the relation between current and output voltage, that can be given by I equal to 1 upon integration V into dt, where V is the voltage. So in this we can map the force current analogy, the different elements, into the mechanical basic elements into electrical system while dealing with the force current analogy to convert a translation mechanical system into electrical system. So some basic rules which will be followed. In mechanical system, the parallel will be have element in mechanical system. The elements in parallel will have same force to parallel in electrical parallel element will have same voltage. So whenever the force which is applied to a mechanical system which are parallel in a mechanical system will have same force for the parallel, so that when it convert into electrical parallel system, that time the voltage across this same will be same. So each node mass in mechanical correspond to the node in electrical system. So number of nodes present in force current analogy, that time is equal to the number of masses to be present. So number of nodes in electrical system is equivalent to the number of nodes in mechanical system, or we can say that the number of nodes in electrical system is equal to the number of masses in mechanical system. Similarly, the element connected between two nodes in mechanical system represented as a common element between two nodes in electrical system, which is same for the force voltage analogy. So we can better understanding, we can solve one example which is basically related to this system, which gives a better understanding to explain the concept which is related to this. So now consider again same translation mechanical system, which will be see in previous lecture. So we can draw two masses. These two masses are connected by common elements, by spring having spring constant K1 and dashpot having spring constant B1. Again this mass M2 is connected to the fixed wall by spring constant K2 and dashpot having friction constant B2. This M2 is moving or translate along this surface. This is a surface, and we apply a force which offer a friction on this surface by mass M1, that is generated by B. The displacement is x1 for mass M2 and displacement for mass M2 is x2. So here is an applied force. So whenever we draw this mechanical translation mechanical system into electrical system by using force current analogy, we dealing with the force which is to be converted into force is converted into current source. We can draw first a current source that is generated by letter I. So number of nodes which is to be is equivalent to the M1 and M2. So we can denote this reference point or V2. So number of nodes is equal to number of masses, so V1 and V2. Similarly, this mass is converted into capacitor. According to your force current analogy. Similarly, we applied a friction, so friction constant when mapped into electrical network, that is converted into resistance, that is according to this table. that is according to this table. We can see this is the dashpot and this is spring constant. This friction constant is mapped into electrical network in terms of R, and the force which is applied on a same direction to the parallel of these elements. So voltage across these elements are equal to V1. The elements which are connected between two masses are represented in same direction. So element connected between two nodes, mechanical system represented a common element between two nodes. So the spring which is represented in terms of the inductor, so that is K. The K is nothing but a spring constant. We represent as an inductor which is parallel between two masses. So this is L1, we can C1, this is R1. Then dashpot. This dashpot again converted into resistance according to the table. So this is R2. Now the mass M2 which is represented in node 2. So mass which is mapped into capacitor again, which is mapped in terms of the capacitor, that is C2. We already mass is measured into capacitor. Then here is a spring constant, that is K2, which is will be mapped into inductor. So spring constant that is mapped into inductor, so that is will be mapped into inductor. And again there is a dashpot. So this dashpot which will map into resistance. So this is L2 R2. So this is a final equivalent circuit for this transmission mechanical system is converted to electrical mechanical system by the force current analogy. So we can stop here. We can see more example to better understanding for this in next lecture. So we can stop here. Thank you.